Hello guys, this is Kavita. How are you all doing? Welcome to my garden series. And this video is based on the request of a lot of viewers who have been asking me to make a couple of videos in English for them. So this is going to be a video for all you guys who do not follow Hindi. Before we begin with today's episode, we have a special request from one of our viewers. His name is Sai Kiran, and he would like to wish his very good friend Anusha happy birthday. So hey Anusha out there, happy birthday to you from all of us. Hope you have a great day and a blast. And now it's time for a garden story. As you all know, we started with fresh new plants, vegetables early this year around springtime, and then now here we are getting close to fall. And it has been quite a journey for all these plants and trees in my garden, and so with me, with them, being a part of their journey, being a part of this whole ecosystem of my garden. And if there is something that me and Arjun have constantly done from the beginning stage of the growth of these plants is, we looked at the same tree, same plant every other day and kept talking in our conversations, thinking, asking, looking at them in different viewpoints. And once we thought it might not grow longer, or it's going to grow short, or the fruit is not going to come out well. The people who visited too during this period in my garden, they shared or they expressed their viewpoints. We come across a lot of people in our life, in our daily lives. And a lot of people just look at us based on our appearances, based on how we speak, based on how we present ourselves, our way of conducting ourselves, basically our exterior things. And they draw their views on us, or we do the same thing on them. These plants and trees, although they try to stick to their nature, whatever they are meant to grow into, they change colors, they change patterns, they grow differently during different times. The same breed or the same species, one grows short, one grows tall. And we keep looking at them and we pass so many judgments on them. And some of them, to my surprise, turn out different. Yes, today's topic is judgment. Sometimes I wonder, why do we constantly judge? We judge each other. We judge people around us. We even judge ourselves. Isn't that funny? But why do we even judge? Let's think a little deeper. I feel our mind has a need to all the time relate to something, identify with something. Let's just say there's a box in front of me. My mind would immediately relate it to something that it already understands, or it already something relates to from the previous things that is stored in our memory or in the minds. And that's how I come to know, oh, this is a box. It is square or rectangle. Similarly, we judge situations, people, circumstances, things around us, time. So many things we judge all the time. Judging each other is more like making a viewpoint and drawing conclusions out of it. Let's just say you walk into somebody's place, which is a new place. You haven't been there before. It's something new for you, a new environment, a new classroom, a new university, a new college, a new office, a new set of people, a new neighborhood. And you start looking and observing things around you and people around you, and you start drawing judgments. So let's just say you found somebody angry or mad and is grumpy. So you relate to the person as, oh, this person is all the time grumpy. Or you look at somebody and say, oh, this person is very beautiful. Oh, this person is not so beautiful. This person is smart. This person is intelligent. This person is dumb. How did my mind even come up with all of this? Let's just say we're walking on a straight path, and there are so many things that keeps coming on our path. And we walk and we walk. And as we keep walking, we are picking up things that we run into along our path. I pick up a stone. I walk a little more. I pick up a Coke can. I pick up a flower. There are so many things that I run into in the path. And I keep collecting them. Think about it. We all are born in different kinds of families, different locations or parts of the world, to different kinds of parents, different kinds of people around us. We all have been raised differently, different religions, different beliefs, different systems. And throughout our journey so far, so many experiences, so many ways of looking at situations in life, so many things, views, beliefs. We have learned so much from the world, from life, from situations, circumstances. And so we all have a different way of looking at life. I suppose that is why when I look at the same plant, I have a different viewpoint. And so does Arjun. He has a different viewpoint on it. And so do the visitors I have into my garden. They think differently. But the strange thing is, we all are thinking and judging the same very plant or the tree. Isn't that strange? We are living in the age of filters. Let's just say, I am wearing a certain filter. You guys also have some other filters turned on. Now, when I look at you, I am new to your filter and I have no idea what your filter even means. Or my mind is not able to relate to your filter or identify it with anything which has previously occurred or I am aware of from my past experiences in my memory box. Same thing when you guys look at my filter. Now we are trying to look at each other through these filters. So we end up judging each other. You know, people could be judging me or I could be judging others. There are so many chapters of our lives, right? Of our life journey. A few people maybe read a few chapters or may be aware of them, but not the entire book. Nobody has read our entire book. Only we know all the chapters. So let's imagine we are watching a movie. So many things that's happening with the characters in the movie. There's so many things that are happening to them. Events, situations. But as an audience or a viewer, we get to see the entire story revolving around those characters. Character itself is not aware of things that happen in their entire life or around them. But we get to know the whole 360-degree view of their journey, of the story. And that is why we are able to identify this person has done the right thing or not the right thing. The characters which undergo those situations and circumstances, they only know what they're being subjected to. Only can see that moment of what the person is with them. But there are so many other paths to the person they run into which they might not be completely aware of. So if somebody was grumpy when I saw them in action, the person may not be really grumpy all the time. Or that person could be something very different than I could ever imagine. But we tend to make a judgment of that person just based on what we think, we hear, or we see at that moment. One might think, how is it even possible for anybody to even read all the chapters or know a person, what he was or what he is in order to draw a conclusion? It's not possible to know somebody throughout their life. It takes ages to know people or even to know ourselves. But at least Out of this compassion, we can give that benefit of doubt, at least a possibility, instead of the judgment. So next time, when you feel like judging somebody, maybe we can just take a pause for a few moments and tell ourselves, hey, my filters are different and their filters are different. So from my filters, what I exactly mean is the environment that I've grown into, the way I've been raised, what I've learned from the world, my experiences, my lessons, the way I look at people or situations or read circumstances, the whole viewpoint, the lens through which I look at world, I look at life, and I look at people. That lens, that filter might not be exactly the same that everybody else wears. We have so many ways to judge each other. We have so many categories we have created. We put everybody into some boxes in our heads. This person is angry. This person is happy. This person is sad. This person is talented. This person is weak. This person is strong. In the beginning, I thought something was wrong with this when I didn't know about this plant. I started judging it based on its color, its appearance, and I thought it would always be short. It would never grow taller than this. Seasons changed, time changed, it grew, I learned more about it, and then I came to know this is its very nature. At some point, we all have either judged somebody or are being judged by somebody else. Next time your mind urges to judge somebody, just take a pause, take a few steps back and think, hey, I am looking at that person with my filters, and that person is looking at me with their filters. I might not understand everything. I might not know all the chapters of them. But at least of judging, maybe I can just be a little compassionate. And who knows, if they remain for longer periods in your life, a part of your journeys, they come to know more about you. Just like how I learned about this guy, and now I recognize its very true nature. And then eventually, all those clouds of judgment disappear. Time to say bye. I hope this new episode has given you something to think about, something for all of us to learn, make our lives a little more simpler as we are living in this complex world and the complex life that we have created for ourselves. So I hope this small video brings a little joy, a little happiness in all our lives. Please do share, subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Until then, bye-bye, take care.